Alam mo, yung isa ko pang worry dito is yung pinagkukuwentuhan natin kanina na even on a political aspect, pwede itong magkaroon ng epekto. Kasi especially now that 90+% of mga Filipinos are online. And yet
Mm.
hinahanap natin din kasi na sabi na, oh bakit itong mga active, ay itong mga 45, 50 seniors, very, very active sa social media. But we also see yung mga younger ones, the Gen Z, na hindi ganun ka-ingay, hindi ganun ka-active sa pagbigay ng mga political opinions. And I think one reason is that they want to avoid itong magiging biktima ng online bullying, di ba? So nagkakaroon din ng chilling effect in terms of willingness, freedom ng mga tao na magpahayag ng kanilang perspektibo. And that's very dangerous kasi ang kailangan mo lang isang maingay na mob. Kahit mali yung kanilang pananaw sinasabi, at pero organized mob sila of bullies, ma-overwhelm na yung isang tao na maaring tama yung pinaglalaban. What's your take on that?
Mm. Uh, yeah, it's what's my take on it? It's kailangan yun na nga no. Medyo iba yung generation ngayon because it's the era of self-promotion, no. Yan lang sinasabi nila, no.
Mm-mm.
So
Mm-mm.
parang right now parang ano sila, no. People wanna be affirmed, no. Uh,
Yeah.
and uh, and that's why nga mm,
Di
when
ba
they are
ngayon kasi,
criticized.
di ba, gusto mong ma-affirm sa itsura mo, nagbihis ka ng bago, nag-makeup ka, post mo yan sa social media, you make yourself very vulnerable also
Mm. Mm.
sa attack. So,
Mm.
I'm actually wondering where we find the balance eh. Kasi kung isasubject mo yung, the more you expose yourself to social media and public opinion,
Mm.
the higher the likelihood na ikaw ay mabubuli, diba? So where do you find the balance? How do you encourage people to be open, but at
Mm.
the same time, be able to manage the possibility of getting bullied?
So I think it's important nga yung education is very important, no, to change this
Mm-mm.
culture of parang ano, no, uh, longing for affirmation, no. So our kids today, they really, want to be affirmed, no. And then uh, yun, so they seek affirmation, so the foundation is not there, no, for them to survive once the affirmation is denied them. So pag
Mm-mm.
nawala, hindi sila na-affirm, no, so medyo dangerous ang situation right now. So we have to bear this in mind, no, because we have a lot of kids right now, so we have to educate that they are worthy, no, regardless of what people say, and they shouldn't
Mm-mm.
really, you know um you know uh, parang they shouldn't gun for affirmation, no, validation. And then the validation
Mm-mm.
should only come from them and from their family, no, from their loved ones. Oo.
Mm-mm. Do you think
uh
importanteng magkaroon ng curriculum or a program in school na kasi I think it takes a lot of effort para mag-change ng ganong perspektibo eh, yung
mm-mm,
isang tao. And lalo na yung mga kabataan natin ngayon na very exposed sa social media, um, you have to undergo a process to be able to transform yourself and redefine your self-worth. Especially now nga na ang tendency ay kumuha ng affirmation sa social media. What do you think are the options? Ano yung mga pwede natin gawin in such a way that we can really help um, kids, teenagers, or even the adults change their perspective about self-worth?
mm. Right, education is very important, no, because for
Mm-mm.
example, I think I owe my survival to my teachers, no. At the time when I was in school, I also experienced bullying, no, and
Mm-mm.
low self-confidence. And I think I became successful because of my teachers, no, who believed in me. It only takes one to believe in you to really succeed, no. So there was I
Mm-mm.
think for example, there was a teacher who really pushed me, who really believed in me, and really parang uh, uh, you know uh, ano ba to, contradicted, no, the bullies.
Mm, mm.
Mm.
Actually, come to think of it, um, bigla akong naka-relate dun sa teacher. Kasi nung high school ako and elementary ako, I have the same tendency, mahilig ako mag-question eh. Mahilig ako hindi ako teacher's pet. Mahilig ako mang-away ng mga teachers at saka mga kaklase sa mga issue ng cheating, favoritism. Hindi ako yung teacher's favorite. But I also have one teacher, two teachers actually, na talagang very supportive. Nanonood yun ngayon. Hi, Sir Odi. my piano teacher and si Sir Odi, who was my teacher nung high school, talagang gave me guidance and supported me na tama yung ginagawa ko. But tama ka I would consider that bullying because at that time, I have teachers who would, dahil mareklamo ako noon pagka hindi nagtuturo yung teacher, nirereklamo ko kapag may favorite sila ng mga estudyante, nirereklamo ko yan. Kapag nagtotolerate sila ng cheating, nirereklamo ko yan. So ako yung righteous na bata. Na pwede ka talagang mabully kasi ikaw yung nagre-report ako. Nire-report ko yung teachers ko sa DepEd dahil may hazing sa ROTC, yung ganon. And your classmates will really hate you kasi parang wala kang ginawa di magreklamo at itama yung mga ganyan-ganyan. Pinapasuspend mo yung mga teacher and all that. But tama ka. 1 to 2 teachers lang who would provide support and acknowledgement do sa bata is very, very helpful in terms of sticking to that principle and yung affirmation na tama yung ginagawa mo, diba? Dun sa dun sa mga parents, I think it's also important na minomonitor pala natin yung social media ng mga anak natin, Kasi kung hindi natin monitor, hindi natin nakikita na yun na pala, siya na pala yung subject ng bullying online. So I think importante for parents to also monitor the accounts of their kids.
Tama.
Yung cyberbullying law sa Philippines. Are you familiar with it?
We only have the anti-bullying law, no? Covering elementary and high school.
Oo. You think it's
It includes
baka
cyber.
you can give us an overview of the law and what do you think? What do you think of it?
It's good because again, no, I went through such a hard time as well, no, as a kid because I was, a target, no. So when people think that you are what do you call that, that you a weakness, no, whether perceived or actual, no, or so they really you're a target. So basically I went through such a hard time and it's good that we have this law now, no. And this law requires that you can file a complaint, and then of course it doesn't, parang right now it's not a rite of passage anymore that you have to go through. It's really wrong, and people have this duty, no, to act on complaints and to strictly monitor, no, the situation in the school. And it should be the policy now is zero bullying in schools, no. So that's basically the law, no. And then there's a process in the law, no, kung paano yung pag may reklamo, and then ano yung reportorial requirements of the schools, no, to the different government agencies.
But yung law natin ngayon is focus on the role of schools in preventing bullying, na.
Yes.
May comment dito si Alabang Commonality Collective. Sabi niya, in some jurisdictions there are laws that hold platforms accountable for the content posted by their users. This includes taking down harmful content and protecting users from cyberbullying. So, this one, wala pa tayo dito sa Pilipinas, diba?
Tama. Ito, tama. Magandang point yun. Pwede natin i-introduce.
Yeah. So magda-draft na ba tayo mamaya ng bill? Tapos hanap na tayo. Maganda yan. Maybe we can look on those policies abroad and then adopt and then file it dito din sa Pilipinas so that
Tama. And then if they don't,
diba?
Tama. Parang if they don't comply, no, they cannot operate in the country, 'di ba?
Yes. Sige. O, gawin na natin. Let's draft the bill. Ikaw na yung champion doon, ha? Yung isa pang naalala ko is aside from yung role ng parents, yung role ng school, what if pala papasok ba siya sa definition ng bullying? Kung halimbawa meron kang kaibigan, tapos nag-away kayo and all of a sudden, lahat ng detalye ng buhay mo na secret niyo, pinagpo-post niya online, tapos pinapakalat niya. Is that considered cyberbullying? Kasi may nagtanong sa akin noon, ito sabi niya, itanong mo naman sa guest mo since he's also a lawyer.
Oo, definitely, no? So that's libel, no? Because it's in print form. Oo, and then of
Oo,
course it's parang subjects to disrepute, no? So and
So
then of
that
course
one ang
libel yun kasi na-publish siya to third parties, no? So it's not just
oo.
me attacking you, harassing you. It's really me spreading bad things about you, whether
Mm-mm.
true or not, no? Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. So that one, especially kung kakilala mo at dati mo kaibigan, pwede mo nang kasuhan ng libel. Tama, no?
Ng libel, yes. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.